So if that happened to them, right? If Moses told that to them, but that happened to our ancestors, would that make us the descendants of the people that Moses talked about? Right, why? Right, that's where I answered. That's who we descended from. Right, so the point is, right, we God's chosen people. But we just showed God out of the Bible. Because can somebody else relate to that? Can another nation relate to that? Can the East Indians relate to being put in bondage and slavery and going into slavery on ships? What about the Arab? All right, what about the Chinese men? Yeah, they went into slavery on ships. Right. Oh, and let me be specific too to clarify this, just so y'all can notice as well. We're not saying that we the only ones to be enslaved. We saying we the only ones that go into slavery and slave ship, like the prophet said will happen. You see what I'm saying? And obviously that's known history. Right? So with that being said, read on. This is the same verse. Watch this. This is the last thing.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Who is he sold to when we got on the slave ships? Right, so-called white men. Read.
For bondmen,
slave men,
and bondwomen,
slave women,
and no man shall buy you.
Right, that word bond means redeemed. Right? Because are we redeemed in this captivity? Nah. We still in the land that we was forcibly brought to. Right? And if we want to leave this land, we got to get a pass before we leave. Right? And if you're a felon, guess what? You can't leave. Right? That's called being held hostage. That's called being under subjection. That's called being a slave. You know what I'm saying? So the point is, right, with that one scripture that we read to y'all, right, what am I saying? Well, I want to say we was bound to be slaves, right? But we are slaves, right? We are the descendants of slaves, but what were the slaves named? Right. So what will we be? That's the whole thing. That's all it is, y'all guys. That's that message that we wanted to give to y'all, brother. All right? Right, so if y'all take nothing away from this, take away that y'all Israelites, right, from one of the 12 tribes. You understand? Obviously, y'all heard of who the world calls Jesus Christ, right? We will be an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, right? Would the fathers be so-called African Americans according to society? Right, so y'all will be Israelites from the tribe of Judah as well. Right, so y'all got the same blood Christ had running in his veins, running through y'all, but they don't even say that. You know what I'm saying? So what do you got to do with that, right? You got to seek out the words of the Lord, seek out the law of the Lord, right? And continue to grow in that, all right, Kings? All right, brother, can I get a flyer? All right, there's a YouTube channel on there. Just check it out. That's all we're asking. Learn more. This is your heritage at the end of the day, right? You shouldn't let another race of people tell you who you are. Right. Right? Because they the ones that told you y'all was black. Are you the color of your hoodie? Nah. Have you ever seen somebody this color? Right. You see what I'm saying? So who the ones that said we black? Right, 8 cards out there. And then guess what? Call themselves white, or we pure, or we righteous, we this and that. You understand? They call us niggas, snakes, thugs, criminals, you understand? Evil, right? Guess what? People might say, well, we African Americans. That's the last name of 2 white men. Leos, Scipios, Africanus, America, Vespucci. So we got to disassociate ourselves with calling ourselves with our oppression and take back who we really are according to what God said. All right, Kings? All right, what's y'all nationality? What God call y'all before y'all leave? That's right. All right, Kings, be safe for y'all here, man. All right? I appreciate y'all for stopping by. All right?
All right, King.
Shalom, King. Shalom, King. Right? Go back to that and, yup.
Look at Daniel, chapter 2, in verse 44. And in the days of these kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom.
Right? So he set up a kingdom. That kingdom is being established, man. And a lot of our people don't even know it's being established. Why? Because they're too busy worried about what's going on in the world. They're too busy worried about and fixated on the things of the world that can't profit you. Right? They're too busy worried about things, right, that's vanity at the end of the day. Right? But it said, in those days he shall establish a kingdom, read.
Which shall never be destroyed.
What?
Which shall never be destroyed.
You can't name a kingdom that hasn't been destroyed. Every kingdom that has been upon the face of the earth has eventually been destroyed. You understand? But this kingdom that the Lord is building up in these days, guess what? It won't be destroyed. Read.
And the kingdom shall not be left in other people. And the kingdom shall not be left to other people.
I said the kingdom shall not be left to other people, man. Same thing you read about in Revelation 11 and 2. Right? The kingdom is not going to be left to other people. You're not going to have, right? You're not going to have damn senators, right, of the other nations trying to rule. Right? You're not going to have people going to the voting polls, right? They're trying to vote in the Edomites. Right? They're trying to vote in the damn Ishmaelites. Right? Nah, it don't work like that. But who is our king going to be? Hey, how about Shimei Shah? That's our king, man, in those days. You understand who the judge is going to be? Right? The 12 apostles, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And who's the 144 going to be? Hey, only the Most High God knows. You understand? Read on.
But it shall be break. But it shall break into pieces and consume all these kingdoms.
You see that? It said it shall break into pieces and consume all of these other kingdoms. So the things that you see now, hey, it's all going to fall. Right? How long do you think America going to last? Don't blow a kiss on the World War, you see that out of the, hey, we agree with you. We agree with you. I said, it is a fact, man.
What just happened in it with Israel when they found Muslims?
Yeah, that's right. That's true. No, you good. It's just, I'm a man at the end of the day. Just like you a man.
And at the beginning.
You
And
good.
at the
You
middle.
good.
And throughout.
Right? So look, at the end of the day, right? Hey, these things is coming, right? You understand? Even their nation understand these different things that what World War III is coming. You understand? America don't got that long, man. Right? If God forbid, it's going to take 15 more years, man. Right? But it's all of the will of the Lord at the end of the day. Right? Go ahead. I'll pull a kiss to another grown man.
What you gonna do, King?
God is free.
And it shall stand forever.
How long?
Forever.
You know what?
Forever.
Right? It said, and it shall stand forever, man. Right? In the kingdom, if the Edomites do that, man, and they might not make it. Right? They might not make it. Right? They might, end up going. You feel me? Spirit of Moses might hop on somebody, man. You feel me? Right? But we're going to see on the words of the Lord. Right? Go to, for me, the book of Isaiah. Be Isaiah 28 and 18.
Book of Isaiah.
Right? And give me Romans chapter 12, verse 9.
Book of Isaiah 28, verse 18. And your covenant with death shall be disannulled.
What?
Shall be disannulled.
See, that's the thing, though. It says the covenant with death shall be disannulled. Right? Because that's what our people do. They make a covenant with death. We talk about it all the time. Our people constantly, daily, make a covenant with death. Agree?
And your agreement with hell shall not stand.
Right? So the Lord, what does the Lord say? The Lord is saying, hey, guess what? The things that you doing, the things that you put your trust in, guess what? It's not going to stand. It's not. But it's going to be all but what? Vanity, man. Right? You got our people going and joining the military, man. Guess what? It's vanity. Right? Hold that. Go to 29. 29 and verse 8.
Isaiah 29, verse 8. Now it shall even be as when an hungry man dreameth, and behold, he eateth, but he awaketh, and his soul is empty.
You see that? That's like you eating in your dream, though. Guess what? When you wake up, ain't you still going to be hungry? Hey, you still going to be hungry, read.
Or as when a thirsty man dreameth, and behold, he drinketh, but he awaketh, and behold, he is faint.
You see that? Hey, guess what? If you can have a dream that you eating a bunch of food, you drinking water, you drinking milk, guess what? You're going to wake up and still be parched. Read.
And his soul hath appetite.
Right?
So,
Oh, you good. Hey, King. What's your name, King?
Jay.
Jay? Where you from, King? Hallville? Hey, you see yourself? You see your nationality on this sign right here?
Come on, Jay.
All right, brother, take that YouTube out on there, brother. You guys chosen people, King. Be safe while you're out here. Go ahead.
God, and his soul hath appetite. So shall the wolf. And behold, he drinketh, but he awaketh, and behold, he is faint. And his soul hath appetite.
Right.
So shall the multitude of all the nations be that fight against Mount Zion.
That do what?
That fight against Mount Zion.
They know what? They doing all these different things. They planning them all these different ways of how to stop the word of the Lord from going out, or how to hinder the workers of the Lord. You understand? How to blockade these different YouTube channels, taking them down. Brothers got to make new ones. You understand? Brothers got to put new more breakdowns out there. You understand? Brothers got to do more work on the highways and byways. They trying to, some way, shape, form, or fashion, and examining ways to do what to try to hinder the work of the Lord being done. But guess what? It's vain. It's all in vanity, because guess what? The word of the Lord is going to go out if you want it to go out. And guess what? The Most High God wants the word to go out right now. That's why you got multiple brothers that came up today, and guess what? They understood that they were Israelites. You understand? They just need brothers to continue to water, you understand, the seed that somebody else already had planted. Right? And that's beautiful, right, to us brothers, but also in the eyes of the Lord. Right? Read. Go back to that in 28.
Isaiah 28, verse number 18 from the top. And your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then ye shall be trodden down by you.
See that? The Lord said you should be trodden down by it. Right? And with that being said, what does that mean? That means you got to haul ass to the Most High God. You got to make haste to cleave into the Lord. Right. You understand? Because guess what? The things of the world, this nation, can't save you. Right? The military, the American military, they can't even save themselves. Right? How you going to find refuge with them? You got to do in 30 and 7. I said 30 and 7.
Look at Isaiah chapter 30 and verse number 7. Yeah. For the Egyptians shall help in vain.
What the Lord say?
For the Egyptians shall help in vain.
These other nations, guess what? They gonna help in vain, man. Man, it ain't nothing that they can do. Right? What's your nationality? Right? Vanity. You understand? Read.
And to no purpose. Therefore have I cried concerning this.
Right? It said that to no purpose. Read.
Their strength is to sit still.
Right? It said their strength is to sit still. Meaning their strength, it would be better for them if they did nothing rather than try to fulfill, they lust to try to fulfill their plans that they're going to put forth upon the face of the earth. Literally. They better off just stopping everything, stopping the plan, stopping the one world order that they're trying to set up, Project Blue Beam, all these other different stuff that they got planned out, and just sit still, man, and not do nothing at all. You understand? Right? Go ahead.
Now go.
Come on, that's it on that, right? Finish up.
The book of Romans chapter 12 upon line 9. Let love be without dissimulation.
Right?
Abhor that which is evil.
The Lord said,
Abhor that which is evil.
Like I said, abhor that which is evil. You understand? Meaning, guess what? You gotta hate the thing that's evil. Say that same thing in the book of Proverbs chapter 8 and verse 13. You gotta hate with the word hate. Right? But read what it says.
Cleave to that which is good.
That said, cleave unto that which is good. Even in the scriptures, it said, hey, a wise man, paraphrasing, guess what? He'll cleave unto the elders of righteousness. You understand? And like manner, guess what? We gotta cleave right unto the Most High God. Right? Expeditiously, man. And quick, fast, and in a hurry. Right? Give me that in Baruch chapter 4 and verse 4. Right? Give me Baruch 4 and 4 and give me Sirach chapter 24 and verse 24.
The book of Baruch chapter 4 verse number 4. O Israel, happy are we for things that are pleasing to Yahweh.
For things that are what?
For things that are pleasing to Yahweh.
Read.
Are made known unto us.
Made known unto who?
Are made known unto us.
Are made known to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that come back to the words of the Lord, man. Right? So happy are we, man. You understand? Happy are the ones that eat of the fruit, you understand, of righteousness. Right? That drink of the milk of righteousness, that drink of the water of understanding. Right? That take root, you understand, to that branch of wisdom. Right? And fearing the Lord. Right? Give me that in Sirach chapter 1, verse 20. It's like Harry Potter a little bit.
For the Sirach chapter 1 and verse number 20. And it reads thus. The root of wisdom is to fear the Lord, and the branches thereof are long life. The fear of the Lord driveth away sins.
What the Lord said?
The fear of the Lord driveth away sins.
Read.
And where it is present,
And where it is what?
and where it is present, it turneth away wrath.
See that? Where wisdom is, where wisdom lies, guess what? That's where righteousness is located. Right? And not the wisdom of the world, but instead the wisdom, you understand, of the scripture. Right? Bring this out.
I don't know why.
From Pittsburgh?
Scranton, PA, man.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew
Scranton.
No way, they're going to lose tomorrow too. Right? But let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you a question. Y'all believe in God? You be honest. Oh, so you do? Well, for sure.
My
For sure.
uncle's a priest.
He's a priest?
Yes.
And, okay, look. So I got a question, right, for both of y'all. Right, what color is Christ? make that face?
Any color.
What you mean, any color?
Because if I'm looking at like,
What's your name?
what's your name?
7.
7?
7.
We help each other if we're helping somebody else.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying, but the Bible, right? And I'm asking y'all, what was the color of Christ?
It doesn't have a color in there.
He doesn't have a color in there? Okay, let's hear it.
As far as I know, I don't know.
It's okay, let's go.
I'm going for the book of Genesis.
Hey, what's the color of Christ to you?
Well, it's not about what it is to me, it's about what the Bible says. I know, I'm here to answer it, right? But you said to me, it's about what the Bible says, right? So let's read what the Bible says about what color it was, right? Bring this up.
Revelation chapter 1.
Right? You said it doesn't matter about what color he is.
As long as we help one
You
another.
agree to it, right? You said color don't matter, right? So it's marine, right? Okay, cool. So let me ask you a question. Wait, do you believe in the Bible too? I'm assuming. Okay, cool, right? So y'all say that, right? The color don't matter, right? Would y'all say that the words of the Lord don't matter? So the words of the Lord matter? Okay, so the words of the Lord matter, color don't matter, right? We can agree on that, right? So let's read the words of the Lord real quick, right? Bring this out. Start at verse 11.
I'm not arguing with these guys. I'm just telling the truth. We're all the same people.
Yeah, what? Feel better? It's all cool. We're not out here to fight nobody. Damn.
Damn.
Hey, you going into slavery, man.
All right.
You going, both of y'all going into slavery for what y'all did to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You just went off on me and said F me because I gave it back. That's crazy. Right? And it could have been a lot worse with the words of the Lord, but we were going bullshit. Right?
As iron rust.
Bible, bring this up.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 11.
Damn.
Yeah, what? No, you don't.
Demon.
I agree, man. It's all about praying for another one.
No, but what color do I think Christ is?
It doesn't matter. Man.
Right, so
as
how
long
you-
as we help one another, man.
But the thing is, I think Christ is a so-called black man. So do you agree with me still?
I definitely do, man.
All right,
as long as
so-
you and I, as long as I pray for you and help you, then you pray for me and help me. That's the story. That's what grace wanted.
Go to the book of Psalms chapter 10 and verse 3.
Demon.
Psalms chapter 10 and verse number 3.
Hold on, we get ready to read the scripture. What's up? What you get to say?
So, if I see you on the ground right there,
You ain't gonna-
I'm gonna help you.
But that's cool. That's cool. But that's cool. But look, listen. That wasn't. We didn't say nothing about that. All I asked was what color Christ was, and I got an F to my face. I'm just saying that's called what we would call that's called the horn showing. That's what we call that. We call horns beginning the show.
That's why.
Right? But that's cool though. Right? It's all good. Right? We're gonna continue to read the words of the Lord.
I didn't call you that.
No, not you. I was talking about the one that you was with. What's going on, sisters? Y'all trying to take a flyer for me? YouTube channel?
At the end of the day, man,
Support
it's all
your
about
people.
helping. It's all
It's
about-
right there.
At the end of the day, man, it's all about praying for another one.
So the words of the Lord matter.
100%.
So if in the words of the Lord it said that Christ was a dark-skinned man, did that
I
matter?
don't care if Christ is dark skinned, man.
So you don't care what the words of the Lord said.
Black, white, brown, purple.
But it said he was black.
Okay, if he's black, then I'm gonna worship him. It's all about.
All
It's
right,
all about.
that's all we-
It's all about.
That's all we said though.
It's all about.
See how spirits get riled up when we start talking about color of Christ?
I don't care. But then,
Right, so you will be willing to worship a so-called black man who's Christ.
and I'm still gonna help another man, a fellow person.
Right.
I'm still gonna pray for another fellow person. That's what life's about, bro.
Let me ask you a question. How you feel about this? You would agree that that's wrong, right? Y'all would agree that this is wrong, right, kids?
100%. 100%.
Right.
It's 100% wrong.
100%
That's
wrong, right? We
political.
agree.
That's political.
Right, that's
BS.
BS, right?
100%.
Right, we both agree on that.
I'll agree with you with that all day.
Right, and obviously, did you serve too?
No, I did not.
But I'm sure you
Nah, it's called Alcoholics Anonymous. It's 12 steps. Plain and simple, bro. I'm being honest with you, man. Hell no.
No. Look. So look, The only reason no, you good. The only reason I asked that because you said he was a better. But my point of asking that is you believe in justice, right? Right. I mean, everybody. Right. Right. We all believe in, or should believe in justice. Put it like that. When did our people get justice for what happened to this right here?
Good question.
They never did, right? So don't you think that's going to be left in the hands of the Lord? Yeah. Right. So if it's left in the hands of the Lord and we haven't received our justice yet for that, right? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think that's going to look like?
You gotta remember though, back in the 1800s, early 1800s, they came over on the ships. They, that was their.
What's your name one more time? Keith. Yeah, Keith. Right. Real quick, Keith. Though, straight up question. Right. We didn't receive justice for this, right?
No.
Right. So.
Nah, you guys got the shit under the stick. I ain't gonna lie about it.
Right, for sure. Right. So that's gonna be left in the hands of the Lord, right? Hold on, real quick. That's gonna be left in the hands of God, right? Like He's gonna be the one that set it straight, right? So what if I told you by setting it straight, the other nations was going into slavery?
Correct.
You would that's cool. I mean that's fair, right?
100%. And this sort of flip so simply.
Yeah. So I always
This
say
sort of flip so simply. If Christopher Columbus founded Africa first and not the United States of America, this whole thing would have flipped.
they already knew about Africa. Right.
I
But
gotta go with the girl, but my man.
all right, look, so you agree that the other nations, including the so-called right race, will have to go into slavery for what they did, right? To make amends.
No, I'm saying.
Oh, what you mean though?
I'm saying this could have flipped easily.
No, I'm not saying it could have flipped. I'm saying justice got to be served. And it's going to be served through the Most High God putting y'all in slavery, right? 100%. All right.
On tape, I'm with Esau 100%, man.
You with Esau 100%, right?
Yeah, 100%.
For sure. All right.
Again, man.
Keith.
Pray for others, help others.
Yep.
At the end of the day, man.
Yep. Right, so there we have it, right? Thou says.
I'm waiting, man.
Most definitely. That the spirit kind of hopped on. Did I say Esau? The spirit kind of hopped on. He said I'm with Esau 100%. I'm pretty sure most shot. All right, I still hold that in. Yeah. What's going on, family? Hey, you see our nationality right here, King? Hey, come on, brother. You guys chosen people, King. We love you, brother. It's all love, King. You fresh as hell, but you say what's up, brother. All right. Yeah, oh, never mind. Brother say yeah, all right. All right, I just like this coat. I like this coat. All right, bring this up.
Book of Psalms chapter 10 verse 3. For the wicked boasted of his heart's desire.
All right, it says the wicked boast of his heart desire, and that's exactly what Esau does, man. The so-called white man, what do? They boast of their heart desire. They always tell you what their plans is, man. Oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna set this stuff up. Right? They set their plans ahead of time, right? I believe, right, this be speaking as a man, I believe they set their plans ahead of schedule like 50 to 75 years in advance. Man. When you think about that Los Lunas, I mean not the Los Lunas stone, but those stones out there in Georgia, yeah, the Georgia dive stones, those was made in the 1900s, right? But that's a plan that they want to put in place for the future, right? So what? Yeah, in the future, right? So they think it's way ahead in advance. It's good, man. You can walk in here, King. Take fire. You guys chosen people, King, right? You believe in God? All right, check that fire out, King. We believe in them too. You guys chosen people, brother. You ever heard of that before? No. You said not? You believe in the Bible? Let me ask you one question, then you can go. I know you want to go right now. I just want to ask you one question. Right? If you was reading the Bible, could you identify what nation you come from in the Bible? Well, that's actually why we out here. Okay. We out here to explain to our people who we are in the Bible. Because it's one thing to just read the Bible, and it's obviously you would agree it's a lot of wisdom in the Bible. It's a lot of good news in the Bible. But what nation do we come from that's in the Bible? You understand? Because now they just call us black people. Obviously, you don't read about a nation called black people in the Bible. You don't read a nation called white people or African American. Those terms are in the Bible, right? So what do we have to do? We have to understand and read and search. You understand for the answers in the Bible. Real quick, can I read you one scripture before you leave? All right, Deuteronomy 28:68. I just want to show you one thing.
Deuteronomy 28 verse 68. Bring it out. That the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
Right now, are you familiar with the Israelites? Yes. And Moses, right? You know what Moses was famous for? Right, said, let my people go. He freed the Israelites out of the land of Egypt. Right, what was the Israelites doing in Egypt? Was they having fun? You ever heard the term, I've been working like a what? Hebrew slave. Right, so the Israelites, when they was in the land of Egypt, right, they was in slavery during the time of Moses. Right, so I just said all that, so now we can just get right to the scripture, right? We already got that background for it, all right? Go ahead, read it again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
That word Egypt goes back to the Hebrew word matzah, which means bondage or slavery. Okay, remember that. That's going to be real important, right? This is why it's going to be important. How did we get to America? What road of transportation? Right, watch this, read.
Again, with ships.
How?
With ships.
So Moses told the Israelites that they would go to Egypt, but what Egypt means? You want me to read it again? Okay, I got you. Right, go ahead.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
Into Egypt, right? Remember we told you the word Egypt goes back to the Hebrew word matzah, which means bondage or slavery. You understand? Because when the Israelites was in Egypt, right, they was enslaved. Right, go ahead.
Again, with ships.
It said with ships. So in the Bible, Moses is telling the Israelites that they're going to go back into Egypt, not the actual landmass, right, but going back synonymous with what? Bondage, slavery, being uncomfortable, right? It said with ships. How do we know it's not talking about physically going back to that land? Because do you need a boat to get from Israel to Egypt or vice versa? Nah, no. You can walk there. Remember the Israelites walked to Egypt, they walked to Israel. And they didn't even have to go through the Red Sea either. If you read in the book of Exodus, the Lord actually took them the longest way possible.
Right.
And detoured them when they could have just went straight ahead, right into the land of Israel. But the Lord purposely took them the detoured way just so he could flex his power and kill the Egyptians.
Right.
So you don't need a ship. You can literally go what? Walk. Or take camel or a horse or whatever the case may be. Right? So what am I saying? Right? All right, brother. It's a YouTube channel on there. Check it out, King. All right? All right, I'll praise to the Most High. Right? Go back to this in, where's like you got that, I think. Yep.
Psalms 10:3 from the top. For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire,
Right.
and blesseth the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance,
What?
Through the pride of his countenance,
will not seek after God.
What?
Will
not seek after God.
He's not going to seek after the Lord, man. Right? Even when you read the book of Revelation, they tell you that, hey, they're going to fight, and guess what? They still not going to repent, even if they torment us. Read.
God is
What's going on, family? Did I get y'all a flyer? Said no.
Yeah, about what?
It's about Jesus Christ.
I already believe it.
It's not about, do you know what Jesus Christ called our people? Simple. Simple.
cougar spirit.
Simple. Go to the book of Isaiah chapter 32, man, at 9.
chapter 32 and verse number 9.
Bring it out.
Rise up, ye women!
What?
Ye women
Read.
that are at ease!
See that Eve at ease right now, man. They walking to and fro, doing the cares of their heart, right? They looking for eye, what you would call eye candy, right? The word of the Lord can't grab your attention, but a man with gold teeth do.
See that?
Right? Eve be backwards out here.
I ain't saying shit gold digger.
Read.
Hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ease unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled.
What the Lord said?
Many days and years shall ye be troubled.
Right, we read about the prophecies that's going to happen in the Bible and the scriptures, and in the end times, Jacob's trouble, and so on and so forth, and the attention be on the man, as it should be. Right? As it should be. But people sometimes forget the fact that Eve going to be out here too, man. Eve going to be out here on the streets. Eve going to be out there in the wilderness too, man. Right. You understand? Whether it's being led, what's going on, family? Y'all God's chosen people, all right? Y'all be safe when y'all out here. Whether that's being led, you understand, by the word, by the Spirit of the Most High, whether that's being led by a man, you understand, who got the Spirit of the Most High, or whether that's being somebody, you know, headwinds, man. Damn sex slave, right? Right? Being out here getting ravished. You understand? Right? Because people forget the time, the Lord always bring back the times of the past back on the face of the earth. You read about that in the book of Ecclesiastes. So what else is coming back on the face of the earth? Right? What you read about in the last chapter of the book of Judges, man. Where it said, hey, there was no king in those days and everybody did that which was right in their own eyes, man. Meaning what? Hey, they're going to do what they want.
Do it.
Right? Hey, you're not going to be able to call 911 in that day. You can't even call 911 in certain places down south, man. Right? Because of a storm. Right? The 911 number is down over there, man.
It ain't working.
They had to go to an alternative number. And that barely was working. How much more when all hell really break loose, man? Right? Hey, a couple years ago, like 3 years ago, I think that was in, I can't remember if that was in Philly or if it was in DC, but they didn't even, the police put out a statement saying we will not come out or answer to any small crimes. So vandalisms, breaking in cars, breaking and entering, all type of other different stuff, guess what? They like, man, we're not paying attention to that.
Nope.
And it wasn't even that bad of what was going on back then. How much more when all hell really truly break loose, man? And Eve is out here at ease, simple-minded by gold teeth. Read, but not the words of the Lord. Guess what? The same way how they flaunted, you understand, the same way how they was attracted to gold teeth, that's how they're going to be attracted to a man of the Lord in the last days.
Right.
They're going to fiend for that in the last days. Why? Because they're going to understand where the truth lies at. They're going to understand where refuge lies at, man. Right. Read.
Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless woman, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones.
Yeah, the Lord going in, man. Really, you need to read the whole chapter down there. Right? About what? About careless women, man. You understand? That do what they do. Right. That flaunt around, you understand, with twinkling feet, you understand, and fluttering eyes, right? And not submitting themselves to the words of the Lord, right? But ultimately, right, Lord willing, those sisters come back to the Most High God in sincerity and in truth. You understand? And not because a lot of people think they know. Give me that in Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 31. Everybody say they know the Lord, man. Everybody know the Lord. If let the world tell it, they know the Lord like the back of their hand. Bring us up.
Ezekiel, the mighty prophet, chapter 33, from the top.
Bring it out.
Again, the womb.
No, 31.
31.
No, 33 and 31.
So Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 31.
Get out.
And thy come unto thee as the people coming.
Right, saying that they come unto me as the people come to breathe.
And they sit before thee as my people.
Right.
And they hear thy words, but they will not do them.
They will not what?
But they will not do them.
But they know the Lord.
But they will not do them.
See, that people know the Lord, but don't do what he said. Right? Make that make sense. Read.
For with their mouth they show much love,
He said, for with their mouth they show much love. Read.
but their heart goes far from covetousness.
Read that again.
But their heart goeth after their covetousness.
Right? It said their heart. Hey, King, you see your nationality right here? Right? It said their heart goeth after their covetousness, meaning what they want. Right. The heart just goes, whatever you want, your heart just goes after it. You understand? You sprint to it instead of sprinting to the words of the Lord, or instead of sprinting into the truth. Go ahead.
Verse 32. And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that have a pleasant voice.
Right? It's a lovely song to have a pleasant voice, Marie.
And can play well on an instrument.
Right? Hearing the words of the Lord at times is like music, man. They even use that expression in the world. When you say something they say, man, that's like music to my ears. Right? That's how the words of the Lord are to brothers and sisters that attain into the words of the Lord, man. That seek the words and love the words of the Lord. It's like, man, it's sweet music to my ears, man. Right?
For they hear thy words, but they do them not.
But they what?
But they do them not.
They know the Lord.
But they do them not.
Right? men the same way, man. Right? I got a relationship with him. What's the next thing that come after that? I go to church every Sunday. But what's going on? Right? What are you actually learning in the church other than getting prosperity all day? And the pastor telling you what the Lord told him. Or what he think the Lord told him. Right? Read.
In verse 33, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come.
What?
Lo, it will come.
What's going to come? Right? The downfall of America is going to come. What's going to come? The ravishing of these nations is going to come. What's going to come? The economy crashing. What's going to come? World War III. What's going to come? Eve, right? Spring to the men of the Lord. What else is going to come? Right? The land being barren of faith. What else is going to come? Guess what? Hey, the words of the Lord being what? Hey, put out the earth.
Right.
Right? Famine of the word. And not just a famine of the word because they shut a YouTube channel down, but a famine of the word meaning, hey, it ain't no YouTube no more. Right? They taking Bibles now. They burning Bibles. They doing X, Y, Z. And if you got a Bible on you, and they gonna snatch it from you, man. People gonna be, you gotta realize in the last days, there's gonna be so much stuff going on. People gonna be fighting over Bibles. At the same time, they're gonna be burning them. What's your nationality, King? You remember? You guys chosen people, brother, all right? Read.
Then they shall know that a prophet was among them.
Right? They gonna understand that we weren't just a bunch of people standing on the corner for no reason.
Right.
Right? Did you say that yesterday? Some people came by and said, "Why y'all? What y'all doing out here?"
Yeah.
Good.
Damn Eve that was going into there.
Said what?
Eve that was walking into Punch Bowl.
So what y'all doing out here?
Like, what y'all doing all that for?
Hey, for you. They just don't know. But guess what? The song that we playing right now, some of them they say, turn that shit off. Like, it's hurting my ears. Right? But the song to us, it sounds mighty as hell, bro. Right? It sounds beautiful through the spirit, man. And we play it. It's like that song. It's like when Jake does a song. What's that song about? Right? He tell you what the name of the song is. He like, oh, okay, cool. He trying to keep it cool. Right? Then you get in your car, you play the song down 30 times.
Right.
All the way you take the long route just so you can listen to the song. Right? But that's how we feel about the words of the Lord, though, man.
That's right.
And we just want to, see that? Yeah. Sit in the driveway. You've been home for 15 minutes. Right? You just sit in the driveway listening to the song, man. Over and over and over again. Hey, that's how it is with the words of the Lord, though. Right? We want to listen to it over and over and over and over and over. We want to read it over and over and over and over again, man. Why? Because hey, it's a beautiful, lovely song unto us. Right? What's going on, family? Hey, kid, can I just ask you one simple question? Do you see your nationality, right, on this sign right here? Both of y'all, really, but do you see your nationality on this sign? Where? Right, on this side, do you see your nationality anywhere? Okay. What's your father, if you don't mind me asking? No. You know what I'm saying? Like, what would society refer to them as? Would they call them African American? Or would they call them Haitian? So-called African American, right? The reason I say that is because you are what your father is. What do I mean by that? At the end of the day, who carried the seed? The man, right? So whatever the man is, that's what the child is, because he's the one that plants the seed, right? So my point, the reason I asked you that though, is because these are the terms that society calls us, right? Society calls us by these different terms, but do you believe in a higher power? Do you believe that the higher power called us Negroes? What about black people? What about African Americans? Right, so who are we then?
Good question.
Who exactly are we? Because these are all terms that was given to us, but not by our makers. So what did our maker call us? I'm not talking about all people, I'm talking about our people.
Great question.
I'm with you when you're right. We are his people, right? But what was the name that he gave his people? That's important. You feel me? That's like you having a son, right? And you give your son a name, but then he grew up never really truly knowing his name. Right? So that's why we got to actually understand who we are according to what the Most High God said. And you can find out, brother, I know you're here to go, right? But you can find out on that flyer right there. All right, can you guys you are God's chosen people, but find out what God's chosen people's name is. Because that's what's going to be the unlock key for you. What's going on, family? How you doing, King? Doing all right? I'm going to ask you the same question I asked them, right? You see your nationality or ethnicity on the side right here? Anywhere? Got no one? What would you declare yourself as? Caleb. You said what?
Caleb.
Caleb? Okay, so what's your ethnicity? I mean, I can't tell you. I don't know you. That's why I'm asking. When I say, let me put it like this. The reason why we ask people what their ethnicity is, because their ethnicity is a bloodline of people you descend from.
Right.
Everybody on the earth has an ethnicity. We all come from somebody, right? So if we all come from somebody, right? What's going on, family? Y'all be safe right out here, okay? We all come from somebody, right? So us coming from somebody, right? I don't know, you could be Haitian, or you could be Jamaican, or you could be Puerto Rican, right? You could be so-called African American, all these different terms, but I don't know, that's why we ask. Right, so what was your ethnic background? Both of y'all, really? Doesn't know? Okay, what about you, sister? Because that's why we actually out here. Okay, that's beautiful. We actually out here to teach our people who we are according to what the higher power says. Do y'all believe in a higher power? Okay, do y'all believe in the Bible? I want you to be honest. Yes? Okay, I'll praise it. I'll praise it. That's beautiful.
Respect, brother. Listen to me, brother. Listen. My name is Caleb. Who is your
Yahweh Shai.
God.
Yahweh. My name is Caleb. If you understand tribe, you understand the told the promised land, Caleb and Joshua.
Right.
My name is Caleb. You should understand it. My name is Caleb.
All right, so I'm going to bring out one scripture, okay? Right, we're going to go to the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and 68, all right? Real quick, and then I'm going to let you go, okay? Right?
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 68.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into
I
Egypt.
said the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt. That word, obviously, this was written in the Hebrew, right? It wasn't written in English. It was written in the Hebrew originally. So that word Egypt goes back to the Hebrew word Matazariah, which means between two straits, bondage, or slavery. Between two straits is an ancient way of saying stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Right, right.
Being uncomfortable, right? So now we're going to put it in context, okay? Go ahead.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt.
The bondage and slavery, go ahead.
Again.
And again, read.
With ships.
What people went into slavery via slave ships? Because Moses told the specific people that they were going to go into slavery via slave ships. Right? What people on the earth went into slavery on ships? Yeah. Safe to say, right? Our ancestors went into slavery on ships. Right? So by default, so far, doesn't this have to be talking about our ancestors? Right, because our ancestors were a product of going into slavery on ships. Right? So the point is, Moses is telling this to a specific group of people. You know who Moses was telling that to? Right? 29 and 1.
In the next verse, in the next chapter, these are the words of the covenant which
The Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel.
So Moses told these words to the Israelites. So he told the Israelites that they were going to go into slavery with ships. Right? And right, we agree that our ancestors went into slavery on ships. So by default, so far, it got to be talking about us as well, right? So my point is, right, we would actually be, you understand, a product, right, of not only going into slavery on ships, slavery, but a product of the Israelites, right? We come from the lineage of the Israelites because they went there and their children after them ended up going into slavery on ships, right? So this is the point of what I'm trying to tell you, right? Real quick, go to Deuteronomy 6, right, and 21.
Deuteronomy chapter 6 and verse 21.
Bring it out.
And it reads thus: Then thou shalt say unto thy son, we were Pharaoh's bondmen.
What we trying to say to this sister?
We were Pharaoh's bondmen.
trying to tell you is our ancestors was actually the ones that was in slavery in Egypt. What we're trying to tell you is our ancestors was the ones that walked through the Red Sea and Moses parted it for us. What we're trying to tell you is we actually the children of God. We God's chosen people, right? The Israelites, right? Yasharallah in the Hebrew. That's what we're trying to explain and teach on equal in the last days, right? So with that being said, right, being called Negro, that's what our oppressors called us. As soon as we got a decision, they said these Negroes, right? All praises, right? You good, sister, right? Nah, you good. Oh, somebody calling you on your. Oh, it's right there, sister, right there. Right here on your screen. No, right here. Right here. On your purse. On your purse. Yeah. Right? So, right, the point, right, is what? Are we Negroes? Did God call us Negroes? Did God call us black people? What about African Americans? What did God call us? God said we're all equal. Well, okay, I mean, what you talking about? Wait, who are you talking about? No, of course we all believe. I'm saying who are you talking about? You said we all equal. Different races. So you so you just saying that we all like everybody on earth is equal. God created everybody equal. Is that what you said? All right. Different colors. So this is how we feel about colors. We're not necessarily tied up in colors. That's why we ask what people's nationality or ethnic background is, based off of the blood. Yeah, right after this, and I'm going to explain exactly to you who we are. All right, but I just want to get one scripture. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, say that's the people in Detroit. Okay. It's cool. Right, go to Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee.
So the Lord chose a particular nation of people. Go ahead.
To be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
The Lord is the one that made a particular group of people above the rest of the nations on the earth. Y'all. That's what we're trying to do. Y'all those people that above all the other nations on the earth. Y'all special in the eyes of the Lord. I'm saying y'all as in the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans specifically.
That's right.
Because that's who we are according to the Bible. And God said, what are we? Go to the book of because we got to speak as the oracles of God.
Right.
Because I don't like speaking my own words because, man, we can lie. Right? But the word of the Lord not going to lie.
Right.
Right. So go to the book of Jonah, chapter 1 and verse start at 9.
Jonah chapter 1 and verse number 9.
Bring it out.
And he said unto them, I am a Hebrew.
What?
I am a Hebrew.
What?
I am Hebrew. And I fear the Lord God of heaven, who have made the sea and dry land.
So we the Hebrew Israelites. We fear the God of heaven that made the sea and the dry land.
Right.
Right here, sisters. Right, we on Saturdays, we right here. We working on getting one. Trying to get one. Would y'all come? Would y'all come? Yeah. Yeah. So with that, would y'all, are y'all from here? Where you from, King? Oh, okay. I was just gonna say, if we did get one, would y'all come through? Would y'all stop by? All right, family. Well, y'all guys, chosen people, y'all be safe while y'all out here, okay? Shalom, King. All praise to the Most High. Right. So, go to the book of, actually, keep reading that in Jonah.
Mighty prophet Jonah, chapter 1 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
And he said unto them, I am Hebrew. I am Hebrew. And I fear the Lord, the God of heaven, which hath made the sea and the dry land.
I love this so much because what's going on, King? Hey, brother, what's your nationality? Yeah. You believe in God?
I believe in God.
Yeah. To a degree, it's okay. You can be keeping a butt with us, brother. We family, brother. I ain't about to drill you. You feel me? So you said to a degree, right? So you believe in a higher power, right?
Not necessarily higher. I believe that we are that God.
You said what?
I believe that we are that God.
Okay, so you don't believe in a supreme being. Okay, why not? If you don't mind me asking. I like to see your perspective.
So I'm Taoist. So like Taoist, I believe that
You said Taoist or Darwinism?
Taoist.
Oh,
Like yin yang.
okay.
That makes sense. I believe that. Okay. So as far as why I think we're all the same God, I think it's because I feel like we're all the same in a way. The only thing that makes us different than me is our perspective.
Like she started, she saw it.
How we grew up. So I feel like we all came from that same source. And that source is all
Darwin.
Yeah. But I got a reservation.
Hey, brother, how you
Brother,
doing,
wait, brother, hold
I
on.
get to say my piece real quick.
Oh yeah, go ahead. I'm going.
Yeah, no, you good. I'm just saying, I just want to say one thing to you. You feel me? And then you can go. You feel me? I know you got your beautiful kid out here. I know it's raining a little bit. I got you. So, my only thing with that is, I do agree that we do all come from the same source. That's a fact. We agree with that. You feel me? Because we all come from that one power source at the end of the day. We all are a piece of that soul, or that spirit, some would say. Right? Go to Psalms chapter 80. Psalms chapter 83 and verse 6.
Yo, the book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse number 6. It reads, the tabernacles of Edom and the
Come back real quick. Bring this out first.
the mighty prophet Ezekiel 18 and 3.
Bring it out.
As I live, saith the Lord God, ye shall not have occasion anymore to see the proverb in Israel.
Watch this, man. This is for your point that you just brought up.
Behold, all souls are mine.
You know what I'm saying?
All
souls are mine.
As the soul of the Father, so also the soul of the Son is mine.
Right? Meaning what? We all came from that power source, like you brought out. You feel me? You said we all part of one thing at the end of the day, and that is true. Right? Because our spirit came from somewhere. Right now, with that, what we say is this, right, Brittany?
Book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 6.
82 verse 6.
82 and verse 6. I have said, ye are God.
Even in the Bible, it recognizes our people as gods. Right? Did you hear what that just said? Right, go ahead.
I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. But ye shall die like men.
But you shall die like men. Right? So yeah, are we gods? Yeah, but we not fully God. We not that full power source. Do we come from that power source? Of course. But we not that full power source because why at the end of the day, these fleshly bodies we in go down to the grave. We're immortal. We can be put in subjection, if you understand what I'm saying. Right? Somebody that is superior, right, can't be put in subjection. Right? The supreme being can't be put in subjection. They can't be told to go inside this body. They can't be told to, okay, after you die, now you go into another realm. Right? But we get told those different things. We get put in subjection. Right? So I do agree with the fact of what? We do come from one power source. But what we believe is that that power source is a supreme being, which we call Yahweh, which just means he is. He just is. There's nothing you can compare him to. He just exists. See what I'm saying? So on that flyer, brother, I would, did you get a flyer? Yeah, so on that flyer, brother, I would encourage you to kind of just look a little bit deeper into it. Because you're right, we are gods, right? But we all have a supreme being at the end of the day, right? And his name is Yahweh, right? And we all got to answer to somebody, right? But if we truly a God for real, like you say, then we should be able to be put, what's going on, Ozzy? How you doing? We should be able to be put into subjection to another race of people. This shouldn't be happening to gods. Right? That's kind of a weak God, so to speak. Not saying we weak, but I'm just saying like for
Sorry, take your meat you off.
Oh, you do? Whose land are we on? Go to the book of Exodus. Go to the book of 2nd Ezra 13 and 40. That's a good question. All praises.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13 and verse 40.
Bring it on.
Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land at the time of Hosea the king, whom Salmanasar, the king of Assyria, led away captive, and he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land.
This is talking about what we would call the northern kingdom tribes of Israel. They got taken into captivity. They got taken into captivity, right? And they got carried over the waters into the land of Assyria, right? But now we get ready to read what they did when they got there after years, read.
But they took this counsel among themselves,
So they took a counsel, read.
that they would leave the multitude of the heathen
They're going to flee away from them. They got to get away from the oppressor, read.
and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt.
The key thing, it said where never mankind dwelt. Watch where I'm going, read.
That they might keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land. God, verse 45. For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half.
Right, that's how long it took them to get to this land where never mankind dwelt. Watch this, read on.
And the same region is called Arsarid.
It's called what?
Arsarid.
So it's called Arsarid. You understand? So this land as before was called America or anything else, it was called Arsarid, right? And who was the first ones here, right? The northern kingdom tribes of Israel were the first ones here, aka your so-called Native Americans, Hispanics, and you also had our people there as well in this land. Right now, as far as whose lands it is, right, bring this up.
The book of 2nd Chronicles, chapter 20, and verse number 7. Art not thou our God, who didst drive out the inhabitants of this land, before thy people Israel, before thy people Israel, and gavest into the seed of Abraham?
Gave us into the seed of Abraham. So this land right here, you understand, this land, Arsarid or Asaroth, right, the first ones here was the northern kingdom of Israel. Then you got a land over there called Israel, right, and that land was rightly given to the Israelites, which what we trying to tell you is who you are. All we tell you is you guys chosen people, you actually a true Hebrew Israelite, according to the Bible, archaeology, history, and many other different things that we can bring to the forefront of the table, right? So this land, right, whose land is this? It's your land, brother. Right? It's our brother's land. You understand? It's our land. Right? This land been overtaken, obviously, right, by the other nations. It is what it is. It's been overtaken. Right? So that Lord willing to answer your question as far as who land is this. You know what I mean? Somebody get somewhere first. Whose world is it? Oh, we can answer that too. Good, kid. Speak your mind. Aboriginal Bibles?
The original.
Original?
It's just in my opinion, I would say anybody was like trying to take over the world, they would make everybody believe. The Bible kind of shapes around good and evil, right? Good and evil. But in reality, one is good and evil outside of our right? Like if I tell you that
For the second, Ezra chapter 14 and 1.
that person's treated at church is good ball, disrespectful. That's because I'm respectful. But to other people, maybe that person is justified. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I feel like I don't feel like I'm in this. I feel like God
So, yeah, I want to ask you this quick question, because I see what you're saying, right? I want to ask you this quick question, though. Do you believe that all people have, or our people have, a certain, not a full, but a certain sense of a moral compass to a degree? Because let me ask you a question, right? In your spirit, and this is not to be vulgar, but in your spirit, you know that it's wrong to RAPE a woman, right? Right. You didn't necessarily have to have somebody tell you that straight up and down in order for you to kind of understand that. Right? The same way how a child knows they kind of doing something wrong, that's why they go hide after they do something. Because it's just something that's in them that kind of just let them know I'm not supposed to be doing this. Right? My point of saying that is what? Right? Is it a matter of good and evil, evil and good, right and wrong? To a degree, yeah. Because why do I say that? Right? And real quick, before I go to that real quick, I want to get a scripture for you. Go to Proverbs chapter 24 and verse 1. Because you said that if you would say, I know you're not saying literally, but I'm saying if you would try to manipulate different things to try to keep the truth or so something like that away, right? Right, and you're not wrong, because that actually did happen. You know what I mean? That actually happened. Even when you read the book of Genesis chapter 4, it actually, or sorry, not Genesis 4. When you read the book of Genesis chapter 3, it actually talks about how the Lord placed in Eden cherubims, each the Eden cherubims, right? And it was there to keep the way of life, paraphrasing the way, right? So the Lord set these different things upon the face of the earth to deter man, you understand, from getting certain understandings. But bring this out real quick.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 24, verse 1.
Bring it out.
Be not thou envious against evil men.
Proverbs 24, or it's my bad, 21 and 1. It's like 21 and 1.
Book of Proverbs 21 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord.
I said the king's heart. What is your heart? What's your heart? Is your heart this thing this muscle that's pumping blood? Is that your heart? Right? Or is your heart your mind? Because this don't make decisions for you. This thing that's in your chest. I know we like to say, follow your heart, but that don't make decisions for you. What makes decisions for you? What's up here? Your conscience, your mind. You understand? So it said the king's heart is what?
It's in the hand of the Lord.
It's in the hands of the Lord, read.
As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will.
So at the end of the day, the higher power, guess what? He governs everything. What he wants to happen, that's what's going to happen. We don't believe in the sense of whatever somebody wants to happen, that's what's going to happen. We believe that we believe in predestination. We believe in fate. We believe that the Most High God, the higher power, at the end of the day is in control of all things. What he wants to happen, that's how it's going to happen. Right? The same reason why people can get into a car crash and had a car flip over 20 times and get out without a scratch on it. That wasn't because of nothing they did. Right? That's called divine intervention. You see what I'm saying? I can't stop myself from dying. If it's my time to go, if I got cancer and it's time for me to go, it ain't nothing a certain doctor can do to take it away, unless that's what the higher power wants to happen. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, right, the Most High God can still have truth be in the land. The Most High God can still have truth flow throughout his people. You see what I'm saying? How? Right? Because the Most High God can give the spirit of utterance, can give the spirit of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to his people. Right? And how do we know this? Because it's been, you can read it all throughout the Bible. Go to that in, let's get a small example real quick of the Lord actually putting understanding and wisdom into somebody. Right? Even though Right, okay, so you understand that then. Right, so even if somebody was to say, for example, deter or burn a bunch of Bibles, you understand, in the book of 2nd Ezra, you had Ezra literally write over 100 books and rewrite the Bible. You understand, and stay up day and night to do it. Right, because while they have burned the temple down, they have burnt the Bibles up, our history, so on and so forth, but the Lord will always have what? His heritage still spring up from the cracks of the earth just like a rose.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So we can't leave it to chance and man and say, oh, everything is contaminated, they contaminate. No. The Lord's still gonna have his word prevail at the end of the day. Say that in the book, but we just brought that out earlier too in Baruch 4 and 4. Right? We worship and we happy because these things are made known unto us. These things are made known unto you, brother. They can be made known unto you. Right? It's just about us coming back to the Most High God, keeping his ways and righteousness, and we can have that understanding, that understanding opened up to us. Because all understanding is not going to get opened up to just any and everybody. Right? And that's not how life works. Right? Even on the spiritual sense. Right? People talk about your third eye and different stuff like that. You got to do stuff in order to open it.
Right.
You don't just wake up one day and your third eye open. Right? In like manner, when it comes to getting the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Most High God, you don't just wake up one day and you got everything. No, you gotta work for it. You gotta do it. You gotta cleave unto wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and fear the words of God. And those things will be given unto you, right? But what's my whole point of all of this? What's my whole point of everything? My whole point is what? You God's chosen people, right? You said you read the Bible, you read the book a lot, right? In the book, but you do know, you know more than others do, right? At least who we talk to today, somewhat, right? So I'm gonna ask you this real quick question, right? Who are the people of God in the Bible? Well, you're right, but by name, who are they in the Bible? As a nation, like what was their nation called? But you're right, we are his chosen people, but what did he call us? Did he just call us man? Did he just call us black people, Negroes, African Americans? What did he call us?
He called us.
The best all love, right? That's why we're going to give it to you, King. Right? Go to Isaiah chapter 45 and 4. Isaiah 45 and 4.
Isaiah.
All right, well, this is the answer right here that you can leave right after.
Isaiah 45 and 4.
Bring it out.
For Jacob, my servant's sake, and
Israel, my elect.
Israel, my elect. When you elect something, right, you choosing it, right?
I have even called thee by thy name.
I called you by your name, even though what?
I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me.
Though thou hast not known me, hey, I gave you a name. I surnamed you. You understand? And the Lord surnamed us. And that name that he gave to us was the Israelites. Yeah. Right? So, hey, on that flyer, King, just tap in with us. All right, King? Watch the YouTube channel on there. Right? Continue to learn and grow. Yeah. We on YouTube. Doing the same thing what we're doing right now. Right? Got social media platforms and all that, King. All right? Be safe while you're out here, too, brother. All you get is all praise to the Most High. Brother, getting right in here. Ain't wasting no time.
Go.
All praise to the Most High. Right? So tap in, right? So long, King. Be safe. All right, y'all be easy. All right? So, right? Go to the book of Ezra, chapter 4 and verse 20. Right? And give me Nehemiah chapter 2 and verse 15.
The mighty prophet Ezra, chapter 4 and verse 20.
Bring it out.
There have been mighty kings.
What?
There have been mighty kings.
Also over Jerusalem, which have ruled over all countries.
Which have ruled over all countries.
Behold, the rivers and the tolls, tribute and customs was paid unto them.
That said was paid up to them, meaning the same way as how we under subjection into the hands of these nations. Hey, it was once upon a time where these nations were under our subjection, man. Where guess what? They land, they taxes, right? They food, all they cattle. Guess what? They had to give, right, those funds and that tribute unto us. You understand? Read.
Give ye now commandment to curse these men to cease.
Right? And that's what these other nations want to do. They want to get commandments and curses. Because they understand what? They understand the power that we actually hold. These other nations understand the power that we got more than our own people understand the power they got.
Right.
And that's why they do everything they can in their power to do what? To split things, to subject and to suppress this wisdom knowledge and understanding. Right? Because they understand that what? Just like the Medes understood, just like the Moabites understood, just like the Babylonians understood, that what? If we get back to that rightful estate, if we get back to keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, then guess what? Hey, Ezra chapter 4 and verse 20 is going to come back into effect. Where guess what? We're going to rule over all the nations and they're going to have to give tribute to us. They're going to be tributaries. They're going to be doers of blood and drawers of water. So they understand that. But guess what? We got to understand that. Right after so-called black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right, being God's chosen people on the face of the earth. Right, and coming back to Cleaving, see how about the shot, right? You get that in
Chapter 24 and verse 24. Faint not to be strong in the Lord, that he may confirm you.
That he may confirm you. That he may confirm you.
Cleave unto him.
What we gotta do?
Cleave unto him.
For the Lord Almighty is God alone. It's
God alone.
And besides him, there is none other Savior.
There is what?
There is no other Savior.
Nobody else that's gonna save us.
Right.
Nobody else is gonna save us except the Father. And how is the Father going to do that? By sending his Son, right, our King, to come, right, and put forth judgment upon the face of the earth. Right? And to bring together, to bring back and to gather together his people. Right? You think that Howard Shah don't want to free his brothers and sisters? You think that Howard Shah not looking down right now, angry at the things that's going on to our people?
Right.
You understand? And he's wronging for that, man. The Lord said, I have a long time holding my peace. Right? You understand? And in these last days, what we got to do, is cleave unto the Lord, right? And how about Howard Shah? Right, bring this up.
The book of Nehemiah, chapter 2, verse 15.
Read on.
Verse 18. Then I told them of the hand of my God, which was good upon me, which was good upon me, as also the king's word that he had spoken unto me. And they said, let us rise up and build.
Let us do what?
Let us rise up and build.
Why we come out here every week?
Let us rise up and build.
So they strengthened their hands.
What we do?
So they strengthened their hands for this good.
For this what?
For this good.
Hey, that's what we do. That's what we do this for, man. We come out here, strengthen our hands for this good, man. This is a good thing to bring your people back to the Most High God. It's a good thing to compel them to want to come into the house of the Lord. It's a good thing to get it's even a good thing to even get their minds and their imaginations turning to understand, to even think about, yeah, that's why I make sense. Hey, you know what they talk makes sense, man. Hey, you know what? We got a higher power. You understand? You know what? Yeah, it is this, it is that. You understand? In a manner, it didn't take a goddamn 4-year course for him to understand. You understand, right? That we have a higher power. Right? Brother came up saying we was the higher power, but we all a part of the source, and us saying that what? That the higher power wanted us to come here to save the world, right? So these different things, all it's a start. You understand that all we sitting out here to do is to lay that foundation, and Lord willing, right throughout the process of time before the world ends, hey, we have other men water that seed that was planted over and over and over and over and over again. And eventually what happens? Right, hey, grab that rose that rise to the concrete, right, and continue to grow and blossom, right? So that's it on that, right? Go to the book of last one, right? Give me the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 13, verse 6.
Maccabees, chapter 13, verse number 6.
Bring it on.
Doubtless I will avenge my nation.
What?
Doubtless I will avenge my nation.
One more time.
Doubtless I will avenge my nation.
Read.
And the sanctuary.
And the what?
And the sanctuary.
Read.
And our wives.
And our what?
And our wives.
Read.
And our children.
And our who?
And our children.
Read.
For all the heathen are gathered to destroy us.
To do what?
To destroy us.
Damn if I let them destroy us. We gonna come out here in the rain, sleep, there's no, whatever's going on. Let the word So with that, pump yourself.
Pump yourself.
Pump yourself.
Pump yourself.
Pump yourself.
Pump yourself up.